if it was their house, how much of a priority would it be?
For the second time in just 5 months, Charleston firefighters could be dealing with mold. Until testing by fire and city officials is complete, the Station 12 team has been moved to another location, leaving behind not just their place of work, but their home.
It's not like they walk in the door and walk out the door 2 seconds later. They live in the firehouse for 24, 48 hours, depending on what's going on. That's a lot of time.
Retired firefighter William Pescator says the forced move brings down morale in the firehouse and raises questions about the building's safety. But it also exposes firefighters to possible health concerns caused by mold.
It's everywhere in the environment, outside. It's just when it gets concentrated on the inside, people can develop problems with it.
Problems like allergy symptoms, asthma, and in extreme cases, lung inflammation. While the station is still waiting to see test results, Dr. Robert Oliverio says erring on the side of caution is best.
Remove yourself from the exposure, sort of identify the mold that's there, and then come up with, what they call a remediation plan.
And firefighters may not be the only people impacted. Pescator thinks the now empty fire station on Old Town Road will also affect the neighborhood.
Any incident that goes on that needs the assistance of the firefighters is taking longer to get to, which allows the incident, in the case of a fire, to grow. If it's a medical emergency, condition of the patient could get worse.
Charleston Fire Chief Dan Correa says there's no timeline right now for the testing process. In the meantime, firefighters have been moved to Station 11 on Savannah Highway. Claire Weber, News 4.
Tonight, we're listening to several Northwest suburban families who say their children's school is making them sick.
They took their concerns to district leaders in Buffalo Grove and shared their story with our Marissa Sulik tonight.
Isaac Lee and Scarlett Straszewski both attended Woodlawn Middle School in Long Grove over the last 6 years. Their parents say they both had to leave because each day they would come home physically ill.
I would get headaches, fatigue, muscle spasms.
Dizzy, not feeling well, headache.
Patrick Lee says Isaac's symptoms got so intense he was put in a wheelchair after he became paralyzed and lost the ability to speak. Both Isaac and Scarlett tested positive for the same poisonous molds, which their parents collected themselves.
Those symptoms align with, they're on the EPA's website under sick building syndrome.
We just asked for a transfer. We thought that would be the least confrontational way. And what we didn't expect is for the school to push back so much. They spent $31,000 blocking a simple transfer.
I spent the past year fighting for something that should have never been up for debate.
A year after her first symptoms, Scarlett spoke at the Killdeer Countryside School District 96 Board of Education meeting Tuesday night. District 96 says they have done their own mold tests, which are on their website and add the toxicity levels are safe. They sent CBS Chicago a statement that reads in part, "We believe these claims to be unfounded on the basis of thorough testing performed by independent, internationally recognized third-party professionals." But for Scarlett Straszewski, her family wants to see more action from the district so other kids don't experience similar issues.
It's not fair to other kids who have to worry about their health over education.
Scarlett has since transferred to a private school in the area. Isaac is now at Stevenson High School, and both their families say they no longer have the symptoms they had at Woodlawn. In Buffalo Grove, Marissa Sulik, CBS News, Chicago.
A Sun Valley woman says she's trapped in an apartment filled with toxic mold. What's even more frustrating, not one agency seems to know who can help her. I spoke with Angela Peterson, who says she just wants someone to take responsibility.
I can't believe I can't get one person to help me.
Angela Peterson says that before she ever even saw the mold, she could feel it.
I kept getting like kidney infections. I got 2. The first one, I was really sick, but the second one, I knew something was wrong. I told my son, Mom, I'm dying. I know I'm dying.
The first signs of mold happened in July of last year. Since then, it's taken over her Boulder Creek apartment in both the bedrooms, bathrooms, and the living room.
I feel so alone. I want my normal life back.
Receiving no help from her landlord, Peterson had the apartment as well as her and her son independently tested. Those results confirmed what she feared. Both her home and her body showed signs of mold toxicity.
I should not have to prove to my landlord who saw the mold that there's something wrong.
She turned to local agencies for help, only to be told no one had jurisdiction over her case.
They just said they were so sad to hear my story, but they just couldn't help me. And I was like, what? How can you not help me? Who do I make help me?
The Reno Housing Authority, Nevada Legal Aid, and Code Enforcement all directed her and myself elsewhere, while Washoe County has yet to respond to our questions. Meanwhile, mold isn't the only problem. Angela says Boulder Creek Apartments is falling apart, showing me huge cracks in the walls, rotting floorboards, and countertops peeling off. And she claims she's not alone.
I know the people behind me, they said they have mold growing in their windows.
Peterson says she feels abandoned and unheard, but she refuses to give up.
I am a person and I do matter, and the way they treated me is like that I did not.
I also reached out to Boulder Creek Apartments for comment, but have yet to receive a response.
A Key Food supermarket in Riverdale is known to have leaky, moldy ceilings, and residents are fed up. News 12's Lindsay Tanney has the details.
Take a look at this moldy ceiling, located right above produce.
People find mold on the food, it's on the floor, it's on the walls, it's on the ceilings. Like, that is the nastiest.
The community is concerned about these ceilings and the overall worsening condition of the Key Food on Riverdale Avenue.
Who wants to get sick just going in a supermarket to buy food you're gonna put in your stomach?
You can smell mildew, see the paint peeling, holes in the ceiling.
Yeah, it needs to be addressed.
We told this guy to go into the store, look up, then come talk to us.
That was pretty astonishing. There's a lot of discoloration in the ceiling, a lot of like circular. So that might be a sign of some kind of mold or something like that. And it's across the store, quite a bit.
Someone we spoke with off camera outside the store here says it's not just a health hazard for the customers going in the store, but for the workers, it's worse. They have to be inside all day, potentially exposing themselves to an unhealthy work environment.
It's not taken care of, it's not clean, it's kind of grimy.
People say it's been like this for years, but recently it's gotten worse. If they see it, they're staying away, but hope it gets fixed soon. In Riverdale, Lindsay Tanney, News 12 The Bronx.
Yeah, and hopefully highlighting that gets it fixed sooner rather than later. Braun Management tells News 12 that this is one of the reasons they're looking for a replacement supermarket for Key Food. News 12 also reached out to the store, the company, and the state's Department of Agriculture and Markets. We are waiting to hear back.